I had no thoughts ever of wanting to go into the industry, but the story goes, of course, and it's true, that I used to share a flat with, still do, with David Spenser, my friend David Spenser, and also another actor by the name of Charles Kay. And we were three young chaps then. And they often used to rabbit on about how something good was on television, and I'd rabbit on how bad it was. And on one occasion they said to me, look, you're nothing to do with the business, don't be so clever. If you think you're so clever, go and write something yourself. So I did. And at that time my father was having a very bad time. He was on the London Underground as a ticket collector, and he had to leave after 47 years service. But they wouldn't give him a pension after all that time. So I went and often wrote a play, a radio play, about that, but not changing the setting and the person. And it was liked. It was given to a producer at the BBC Radio, and she loved it. And she said, the only thing is I don't like the ending. It's not a happy ending. We must have a happy ending. And I thought, oh God, that's typical of the BBC. So I went off and wrote the worst ending anybody has ever written, which is that the old man won the football pools. So he was able to do 2 fingers to them. But then the play went out live on a Saturday afternoon, and on the very afternoon that the play went out, my father won the football pools. He won 1,500, I think it was, on the football pools. And he became a kind of paparazzi star overnight. A poor old chap going off to open the station up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And there were the paparazzi waiting outside the front door, and he was the shyest man in the world. Also a very inarticulate man, but a wonderful man. And they bought a caravan with it. And from that time on, I decided to write another radio play. But I wrote 3. It was only a half-an-hour play, but it became such a huge success, and it's been done all around the world, which is extraordinary. But it happens to be of a theme that people can identify with, which is, injustice to ordinary people.